This Al-Qaeda fighter on a motorcycle in Barsalogho in Burkina Faso is filming villagers he just killed. Gunfire can be heard in the background. People from a local village lie dead in trenches. The army had ordered them to dig them, saying they would protect them from the attack. Burkina's junta says dozens were killed, but a group of villagers say the actual number is at least 200. Rights group accused the junta of censoring information. On public television, a news report showing officials meeting with those who've been wounded. The journalist does not interview any of the survivors and instead hands the microphone to the Minister of Security.
We will not tolerate such barbaric acts on our territory. Beyond the military response, we will spend all our efforts supporting the victims of this cowardly act so they can find health and go back to their normal lives.
But the junta has lost control of half of the country's territory to armed groups since military captain Ibrahim Traoré took power in a coup in 2022. There is discontent in the army's ranks with the junta's strategy of using civilians to fight armed groups and protect military barracks. Some see it as an act of desperation. Some of the villagers who were killed during the attack were forced at gunpoint by soldiers to dig the trenches.
Civilians have already been, shying away from this kind of collaboration with the military and with the government to carry out, support activities that help the the Burkina forces. But then you see now that they will be more circumspect next time when they are being called upon.
2 million people have been displaced in Burkina Faso by the ongoing conflict and need urgent help. For the Norwegian Refugee Council, this is the world's most neglected conflict.
There is a deep sense of discrimination in world solidarity. And the Sahel is an area which is systematically overlooked. And now, of course, on top of that, there is a diplomatic political crisis between the donors in Europe and in the West and the new military governments across the Sahel.
Like its neighbors in the Sahel, Burkina Faso's junta is turning to Russia for help. But for now, it's ordinary people who seem to be the ones forced onto the front line. Nicolas, Haque, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.